Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So we are actually back with finally another episode in Emerald Valley. If you don't know what Emerald Valley is, it's a world that I built completely from scratch using the Create a World tool that we have, that basically the Sims team gave us to create your own world. This is going to be the graveyard and church. I absolutely love how this lot turned out. It actually came together quite quickly, which I'm really surprised about. I don't know if you remember, but lot 12, if you look at Emerald Valley on like the overview, is built on a really weird type of lot, quite high up overlooking like the suburbs kind of area. Well, I've done quite a bit of changing, so if I put this lot up for download, which I will, it is not built on the lot that I'm going to tell you it is built on. So please do bear that in mind if you download this lot. It is actually built on a lot that isn't there yet, if that makes any sense at all, because with the road, it was really weird, and I couldn't get the upper bits of it's just really hard to explain, so I do apologise. The road is now where it is, but it was the opposite side and it was so steep and there was just no way that I would be able to do anything with it. So I did actually change that. I hope you are okay with that. I mean, it is what it is and it's going to stay. I will eventually, when I get around to it, be re-releasing a empty world with all the corrections. I'm not 100% sure when that will be. Someone has asked me recently whether there'll be a new version, and the answer is not currently. I've still doing quite a bit of work. I have actually put in another lot that isn't on the overview. It is another beach over by the, how would I even explain it? By the smaller lots where all the starters are going to be. There's another little beach over there that I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it or anything like that. But yeah. So anyway, going back to this, it is a church, as you can see. It has everything your Sims need to get married, basically, and there is if I could talk, upstairs there is a little bit for your Sims to party. There is the buffet table. And what else is there? A table just for your Sims to put their cake on once they're married. There's a dancing area, there's a karaoke, there's music, there's a bar. So yeah, there's lots for your Sims to do up there. I've even included the mausoleum, which I think is a standard when any graveyard. And there is a absolutely ginormous pond, which I love the look of. And I just think it complements the lot so nicely. And yeah, so how are you all doing, guys? I am currently really out of breath. I have just ran straight upstairs to record this because I'm going to work in 20 minutes. And as you can see, this is 17 minutes long. So I'm just whipping this out because my other half has taken my son out to the park because it's a lovely day out there, which is really rare for the very beginning of April. It's normally quite rainy here in the UK, which it was yesterday. Yesterday it was vile. It was just non-stop rain. It was horrible, but today it's lovely and sunny out there, so they're taking advantage of that and going out and yeah, enjoying the park, if it's dry anyway. And I thought, I've got 2 minutes to voice this over. I did actually put out a picture of this last night. I was just about finished with this lot and I was like, I want to give everyone a sneak peek of what I've been up to because I'm so proud of this lot. I really hope you like it. I had been fiddling around with making a church for a good while and nothing I was doing I was happy with, but this just, I literally spent, I don't know, I've only got about 2.5 hours of footage, so it came together really quickly for me. Normally these types of builds do take me a little bit longer because obviously I'm trying to build to a style for the whole world to be cohesive, and I think I've done okay. I hope you like it as well. The bit at the very top that you can see that I've put some windows in, I do actually put a bell in there, and so like I just imagine that like during a wedding the bell would ring, and that's what we do in the UK. I don't know anywhere else, but when there's a wedding and it's got a bell, the bell will ring, and yeah. So I just thought that was a cool touch. I even put in a little bridge over the water. I do so much landscaping off camera, so I probably spent, I don't know, 4.5 hours on this build in total, but you're only going to be seeing just a small snippet of it, if that makes sense, because the flower arranging the gardening and the landscaping did take me a little bit, but I think that you'll appreciate the fact that I'm not paining you to watch me do that. There's also a little fire pit, a bonfire. If your Sims want to go outside and do a little bonfire, they can. I didn't really know what else to put there, so that's what you've got. And there is a telescope, which is always handy, and it overlooks the suburbs and the city, and I think it looks really nice. Lots of trees. This lot is very, very landscaped, and if your PC doesn't like a lot of landscaping, it will probably lag on this lot purely for that fact. But yeah, I hope you don't mind. And I do change the bridge that it looks like now into an actual bridge. So as you can see, we're now done the landscaping and we're on to the graveyard part, because I've actually managed in this save, so I use different saves for different things. So this is my Emerald Valley save only, and I'm able to use by debug. No idea why that's different or anything like that. I'm a bit confused myself, but it is what it is. But I've put in some spawners, like some fish spawners. I think I put in some rock spawners and some beetle spawners, if I could say spawners one more time. And yeah, so as you can see, it's an actual bridge now. It's not just some foundation put over. But yeah, this is where I put the bonfire. I do originally put the fire pit, but this does change, and I think it looks quite nice because your Sims don't have to, like in the centre, if they want to, they can just do some fishing, or they can light the bonfire, and I think it looks really nice, to be fair. And then I put some seating around. These do not stay. I think one of them stays, but the other doesn't. And yeah, I absolutely love how this turns out. There will be lots of screenshots at the very end, so please do stick around to watch that. And let me know in the comments down below what you think, what you'd like to see next in Emerald Valley. I'd love to know your thoughts. And yeah, I keep thinking about the type of style of houses I want in the world. Like, I don't know if I want like just a mixture, because that's just the world it is. Like, just, yeah, I don't know. Do I do just craftsman? Do I do mountain? Which I don't particularly want to do mountain. I know it's built like a mountaineering world kind of thing, if that's even a word. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm so indecisive. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, let me know. That thing that I've just put out, I'd never seen it before. It's in, I can't remember what it's in. Is it in by debug? I can't remember. It's in something. And I'd never seen it before. Why I'd never seen it before, I do not know. And I've got a sneeze coming, which is just fantastic. I'm going to try and ignore that because I don't want to have to stop and start again. But yeah, we're now actually into the interior of the church. And I make a nice wood flooring, and I do a red carpet that leads up to where you'd get married. And I really, really, really like how it turns out. It did take me a little bit to figure out like the layout of the chairs and how I wanted them. But I do a nice deep red, and I just imagine my Sims getting married here, and it's just so nice because a lot of worlds that I've downloaded don't have this, so it's always nice to have something a little bit different. And yeah, I was originally going to put these all the way down the centre, and I thought that'd just look a bit of an overkill, so I've put them either side of the archway. I do put everything in, and then I go back and recolour everything, so don't worry, it doesn't stay this ghastly colour at all. But yeah, I put some little spotlights in. It wasn't quite enough, so I did have to put a by debug light in. I hope you don't mind. It's just the one in here, but I thought if you're taking screenshots, you're gonna wanna, you're gonna wanna be able to see your Sims faces, and there was no way you were gonna be able to without that being there. So I hope you don't mind. And then in the entryway, it's just a couple of seats and a nice plant. And then over at the side, there is 2 toilets, completely unisex. Yeah, it's just 2 toilets on the ground floor. There is more toilets upstairs, but I thought if your Sims are downstairs, they don't want to have to go up the spiral stairs, because I know they're a pain in the booty. But yeah. And then I put these little head things here. I don't think they stay, or do they? I want to say they don't stay. Yeah, they don't stay. I put those back instead, and I was going to put something in the corner, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted, so I just put these tapestries up, and I changed the colour of the door eventually, because I mean, I love that textured wood because it does look so distressed, but it just was not working for me, so I just got rid of it. The curtains are a nice deep red just to complement the carpet as well. And I made the archway with a nice red heart, a red heart, and I think it looks really nice. And then this pattern here, I make a white and a red, and I make it go either side of the door, and I think it looks quite nice. It's a bit different. And then I put a couple of candles up on the side. I did want them to go between the curtains as well, but they were either they weren't centered, and it really bothered me, so I left that. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. And yeah, it feels so refreshing to be back in Emerald Valley, and yeah, I just needed a little bit of a break, so thank you for bearing with me. I really do appreciate it. But hopefully there'll be a few more builds coming from Emerald Valley as well. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the renovation of Appaloosa Plains. We are very, very close there. I've just got to do, how many more builds? 3 more builds, I think, renovation wise, and then the community lots. So hopefully it won't be too much longer, and that'll be out for you guys to download. But yeah, I've still got a little bit more to do. I don't know how many community lots. I don't know how many community lots are actually in Appaloosa Plains, so it might be a bit longer than I think. But I'm going to try and do a mixture of videos now, because I kind of got burnt out with building, because there's only so much you can do with building. I'm not being funny. I don't build with CC or store content or anything like that. So I've really been enjoying getting back into my leprosy. If you haven't watched that, I will pop it in the download link. No, in the description down below for you to watch if you so wish. I am about to get ready and go on to World Adventures, I should think, very, very shortly. Once we've chosen the heir. Yeah, and then I'm going to be doing a few more builds in Appaloosa Plains, and then obviously Emerald Valley, which is so exciting. I hope you all get excited as well, because I sure am. I can't wait to see how everything works out. So up here, I was originally going to do a male and female, and then I was like, it's just too small to do anything like that, and I wanted it to be inclusive, so I opened it all up and I made it into a 4-bath, not a 4-bath, a 4-toilet bathroom, if that makes any sense. And I think that's much better. So yeah, there's just 4 toilets up here, and I think if your Sims are going to be drinking and eating, they're probably going to want the toilet eventually, especially if they're going to be partying. And yeah, so where that little nook is, as you're sort of looking at it, on the right top corner at the moment, that is where the bar's going to go. I don't know if, because I've put the late night bar in, I don't know if what they called a barista, is it barista? Like a bar person turns up, or if you do it yourselves. Either way, there is a bar, and it is a late night one, so you are able to use that, and it should have some nice things there as well. Do excuse me, I've still got my blocked up nose. I've had this blocked up nose now for nearly 3 or 4 weeks, because I had a cold. I can't remember if you even remember how long ago I had that cold. And it just hasn't gone. I don't know. I'm taking a prenatal, so like a vitamin, so I don't know why I'm still poorly. Well, I'm not poorly, I've just got this blocked up nose and it's really annoying and frustrating. I also broke my rule in here. I did put the, what's it called, the cabinets up against the window, and I don't like doing that, but it just looked so odd. So I do get rid of that. And then I put a little door in, and then you got the karaoke. So as you come up the stairs, you come straight into like the party room. But if you go through, you've got the like food, and you got bar, and you got everything. Like, it's just everything you need, your Sims could need here, which I absolutely love. This is not going to be the only place your Sims can get married, so do not fret, people. There will be other places for your Sims to get married. This is just one option. I will go in and change all the like strobe lighting because I did put some in. They are obviously from Showtime, so you will probably need Showtime for this lot. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure what you'd need for this lot, but there is a little bit of everything, I think. And yeah, I've tried to do a bit of landscaping, as in like terrain tooling, if that's what you want to call it. Like, so it's not just all flat, because I just don't think it's natural. It's just not, yeah. So yeah, whatever. If you know what I mean. And yeah, so this is where I've done the cabinets up against the window. I do apologise if you don't like that. Feel free to get rid of it. It just looks really odd without it. I've left all the back counters empty. And yeah, so everything's quite red in here. I just thought red is like the universal colour of love. So there's quite a bit of red. And yeah, I did try and think about maybe putting a band, like not like a band, but like a place that you could put your guitar and stuff, but I didn't like how it looked, so I did get rid of it and just put in another table and chairs. So it's coming up to the end here, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you with some music. Please do like if you like, comment what you think, let me know what you would like to see next and everything like that. And yeah, so we're on to the screenshot shots now. Please do stick around, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.